Welcome to another episode, everyone. Okay, Avalon Blue breaks his silence, and he's really, as far as I'm concerned, gaslighting podcasters and the community of individuals who had a problem with him and how he comported himself. He says, "What, you guys want me to be racist? I'm not a racist. No one's talking about you being racist." I will, of course, address that. Not only that, Tone, right here from Avalon, and the individual who he had gotten into it with that night is right here, as you can see, hand in hand, shaking hands. They have met up right there at the park. Avalon Blue is right there. They sat down and had a conversation and apparently, squashed the beef, whatever beef there was. And that's really the reason for me to even cover this. I'm done with it after this. I don't care anymore. Whatever, it's their situation. I said what I said about it already, and I'm gonna be done with it. But I did want to go ahead and cover this real quick. The two individuals meeting up and squashing their beef or what have you, because if not, people are going to just do what they always do: accuse me of trying to stoke some sort of flames, foment violence. It's like you play the part where he disrespected the Serranios, but you don't play the part where they met up and squashed the beef and came together. You don't play that part. You don't speak about that, how there's peace between them now. You just speak about the parts that you didn't like about this, that, and the other. That's what they're going to say. So let me play the part where they kumbaya, they came together, they're shaking hands, they met up, they're speaking on this, and Avalon Blue has some things to say. This is my guy, Too Gangsta for you too. Spicy, my boy.
Said I apologize for the things I said. He said he doesn't want to go viral for the wrong things. They shook hands and that was that.
Honestly. Uncle Blue at South Park, man. Me and my man Tone and my man right here.
Okay, so that's the Hispanic dude right there, apparently, that is Tone sitting next to Blue. They're at South Park, as you heard Blue say, and they're right there conversing.
Brand new way, grown man talking, man. Like I say, man, we turn a negative to a positive, man. Like I say, we get to it over here, man. They came up here, your man came up here, bro, like real man, speaking on it like real man, getting it out their chest, man. Because at the end of the day, we don't want to lose what we got going on in our community, man. I ain't gonna go too far. Grown man talk, grown man talk, grown man talk right there, grown man talk. You know what I mean? My boy LA Gizzy came up here to holler at Tone like two grown men, come to the park and let them know, homie, like we ain't racist, we good, bro. Once your brother came up here and see how the black and brown really roll up here, man, he said, man, we don't want to go viral for that, man. I let him know this is what I protect, man. I protect all this for our kids out here, man. And he came up here, man, and came to see Tone. Him and Tone, man, shook hands and cleared their beef, man. Like I say, both of them apologized to each other. They could have both did things better. But hey, man, just to see it, the open and shut case, man. I open and shut case within a week, bro. Huh? Soulful lifestyle, huh? Who does it, baby?
Avalon Blue feels like the whole world is against them. He said all I wanted was peace. I prevented a war. We're not afraid to go to war. But I don't want to see my people die. And I don't want to see their people die. I want to see us all live.
Good morning. This is Avalon Blue at the park, man. Is it me? Somebody trying to make me feel guilty for wanting peace in my community. Is we slanging death on the internet? What's up, nephew? Cuz I'm on my live right now. I'm trying to figure out, are we slanging death on the internet, cuz? And these are here slanging, I know we used to sell dope on the set. I know we was slanging rocks back in the day. So y'all can't slang rocks on this block. So y'all out here slanging death on the internet?
No, bro. No one is slanging death on the internet. I'm glad to see those two individuals come together and work their problems out verbally, speak verbally and make peace with one another verbally. I absolutely would rather see that than any violence amongst them individuals or for any violence to spread amongst, black and brown over this one incident. And it should not have, because when there are incidents on the other side, there's no violence. So there should not have been violence about this, but it's good that these individuals were able to get together and work that out. It's not about individuals here slanging death. And just the same way that those two individuals got together and circumvented any potential disaster, that's the same way that brothers need to get together. Bring some brothers over there now that you're enemies with. Come to the park and y'all sit down and talk and work it out and have fun and laugh and all this. Because why is it that when it comes to the Brown side and things are being said, you're being criticized for how you handled it? It's now that it's because people want death. People are slinging death. No one is slinging death on the internet. There's death being slung on the internet. Yeah, indeed. It's in the black community and with black people with the gang politics, and we're slinging death to our own community. So yeah, if we're slinging death on the internet, if death is being slung, then it's not over the situation that you just had. But why not come on here 2 weeks ago and say, man, y'all on the internet, spreading death, slinging death, as you talk about the black community and what's going on in the black community and the black gang culture. How come it's not spreading death when certain individuals get on here for extra, whomever else, and come with this gang stuff and gang politics and talk about harming and doing something to another black man? How come that's not slinging death? How come when people criticize you about what happened and how you comported yourself throughout this incident, it's now individuals are slinging death? This is gaslighting at its finest. No one was slinging death. We just did not like the way that you handled this situation, emasculating your homeboy in front of the public. If they just the same way that they just sat down and had this conversation, that's what they could have did from the beginning. Or when they did it right there, but it never had to be on the internet further than what it already was. He gonna get DP'd, this and that. You charging him and finding him guilty and apologizing all this stuff on the internet. He can apologize to him like he sat down and did, and do apologize to him. Let them keep it amongst themselves. Because he said that old boy called him a racial epithet, and yet I don't see his people coming out and making him apologize and that. And no, instead they sat down and talked it out and worked it out and apologized amongst themselves. Cool, fine, nothing wrong with that. We're glad to see that. We applaud that. Over here on the Inside Story with me, Damian Porter. We like a nonviolent outcome these ways. Violence is not fun for anyone. I've been through a lot of violence, and I certainly don't promote violence over here. No, sir. You know, regardless of what popular belief may be. So stop gaslighting us. It's not us. It's not y'all slinging death on the internet and what y'all wanted to see a war. I prevented a war. That's good, man. It shouldn't have been a war anyway over what he said. It's never a war over what they say. Why would it have been a war? Y'all so cool with these individuals. It should have never been a war anyway. They sit down, they work it out. And the only point was just the same way that they sat right there and worked it out right there. That's what could have been. And that's all it should have been from the start. Not on the internet with 10 videos apologizing and talking about brutalizing your own homeboy. No, could have came on here if you had to say something on the internet and say, man, we gonna work this out. They gonna sit down and talk and work it out. That's it. And that's it. Which they ended up doing. So what was all the other stuff about?
Man, y'all gonna try to make me feel guilty because I'm not racist? Y'all gonna try to make me feel guilty because I got the homie who made a mistake and the dude who they made a mistake with because they squared it up, they talked and they squashed it?
See, this dude right here, man, he reminds me of a house Negro. That's what a Sambo soldier. That's what he reminds me of. That's what he looked like. Clarence Thomas. Oh, man. Y'all mad at me because I'm not, this is gaslighting people. Y'all mad at me because I'm not racist? No one is racist. Not on our side. So you're saying that people who feel a certain kind of way about it, it's because they're racist? Or is it because of what you did and how you did it? Don't pass the buck. Be a man and accept accountability for how you handled the situation. This is what people were criticizing. how you handled it had nothing to do with racism. That's good for you that you're not racist. We get it. Let me guess. You don't see color. Just like Nolan Wells, right? Just like the little black girl with epilepsy that 3 white girls just kidnapped and beat the shit out of. This is after the Nolan Wells situation. This just happened a couple of days ago. Y'all gonna get enough. Y'all gonna understand. Let me guess. You don't see color, right? Oh, I'm not racist. Y'all mad because I'm not racist. No, good for you, man. Don't gaslight the black community or the podcasters, the gangbangers, whomever it was that had a problem with the way that you handled this situation by saying, y'all mad because I'm not. No one asked you to be racist. No one wants you to be racist. What we did not also want was you getting online and emasculating your young homeboy. That's what we did not want.
I'm wrong. To getting 2 real niggas together, man, to talk about their differences. I'm bunk.
He's not a
Because I
nigga.
didn't want to say no racial slurs, and I'm not racist. What's up, Raina? Inglewood. What's up, homegirl? Raina. They act like I'm supposed to get on the internet and don't act like I got Hispanic homies. And I want peace with my community. And they try to make me feel like I'm bunk because I didn't let the world.
Man, you are a bunk, bro. You bunk for this. No, man. See, there's nothing worse. Nothing worse. There are quite a few things that stands out about the Black Prince. Some of the things that he said. Brother Malcolm killed brutally at the hands of his own people, February 21st, 1965, on my birthday. Not 65, but February 21st, people. But Malcolm said it and he made it explicitly clear. Anyone who cannot admit when he is wrong, not only are you not a divine man, why, you're not even a man. It's just so true. If it's one thing I despise, is people who cannot take accountability for their actions. Oh, they just rub me the wrong way. People who blame someone else, who start something and then play the victim. Nothing more despicable than that. Take accountability for what you did. No one is asking you to be a racist. I don't have to explain this to you. He knows exactly what he's saying here. They mad at me because I'm not a racist. No, we mad at you because of the way that you handled your young soldier. That's whoever you did this for, had it been another black man that you emasculated your young soldier for, we would have had a problem with that. I would have had a problem with that. It had nothing to do with where the individual was, his ethnicity. It's the way that you handled the situation. But instead of acknowledging that, he comes online and says, they mad at me because I'm not racist. Because I want peace. We all want peace. None of us want to die. We all want peace in our freaking communities, man. None of us are tough. None of us can survive bullets. We all want to live. What are you talking about? No one is mad at you because you want peace. Mad at you because of the way that you handled it. You can nip a lot of this stuff in the bud by just saying that, by just admitting that, by just saying that you were wrong as a man. If you can't do that, I can't respect it, man. You come out want to gaslight everyone talking about someone's thing is upset because you're not a, no one's upset because you're not a, that's good for you, man. Good. You don't see color. Neither did Nolan Wells. Okay, good for you. It's the way that you handle the situation, but you know this already. So, but there you have it, man. Whatever. There you have it. They linked up the two individuals' tone, the Hispanic individual that he had the problem with, that they went back and forth. That all of this stuff started over this situation. As we can see, we're not privy to the conversation. They may as well went on and put that on the internet too, to put everything else out there. I don't know why we didn't get to hear the conversation, but whatever. We see that they linked up, they shaking hands, they right there smiling and laughing a little bit, talking. So apparently they worked out their situation. That's good. The situation is over then. It's a dead situation. They worked it out. It's over with. No one wanted a war. Glad that it's not a war. We all want peace. No one wants you to be racist. No one is a racist over this way, our people. But nevertheless, there you go. They worked it out. Kudos to them for coming together, letting cooler heads prevail. Shout out to Avalon Blue for bringing them individuals together and for them being able to work it out the way that they did work it out. That's commendable and respectable. We respect that. Just don't respect the way that you handle it. Stay safe and stay free, people.